So, hello students. Today is our first session of Just Tutors, and in today's session, we are going to learn about numbers, comparing numbers, and how many numbers can we make. So, in this session, we are going to learn these things. So, so let's see. So let's talk about numbers first. What are numbers? So as we already know, numbers are like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But when we combine these numbers, we still get another number, a bigger number, like 1 and 2. If we combine these numbers and write it like this, it will become a 12, and we will read it as TWELVE. And if we combine these two numbers, please make sure that you pay for your full attention here, and I am saying you combine, you are not adding. If we add these two numbers, we all know what we will get. We get 7. But I am saying you that if we combine these two numbers, we will get 34. Okay, just like this, if we keep on like combining these numbers, like say 213, 214, and so on, so you can see we are going to get some number. So this 213 is really easy to read and to visualize and to see whether this number is a very large number or what kind of a number it is. It's a odd number. Okay, so now can you tell me why is it an odd number? Please comment down in the comment section so that I can see whether you can tell whether this is an odd number or an even number. So apart from these numbers, if we keep on increasing the numbers, like 999, so what number will come after this number? After this we will get 1000. Now we can see we have a change in number. Now we have a comma here. So we have a comma here. Let me just write it down here. Now after 999, we get a comma at 1000 number. So why are we getting this comma? Okay, you know what, we can basically we can write this number like this, but it's better and it is much easier for us to read if we write this like this. Okay, so this is a 1000. So whenever we reach up to 1000 point in a number, we get a comma. So this is a comma that we have. So suppose we are writing 2000, we will like 2000 like this. Suppose we are writing 2500, we will write it like this. Okay, so let me ask you something. If the number is 9999, what number are you going to write after this number? Like, which is the number which is just one more than this number? What is 9999 add 1? Can you please comment down in the comment section? I want to see how many of you are going to see and going to comment. I am reading your comments right now. Okay, so okay, so the next number that we are going to get is definitely, I think you all know, it is 10,000. In 10,000 we have 4 zeros. Okay, or we can say 10,000. So let me just take one more slide for this one. So for 10,000, okay, this is 10,000. Where do you think we should put a 0 on this in this number? So this is 10,000. Let me write 9,000 for you. This is 9,000. This is 8,000. Okay, now can you tell me where we should put a 0 in this number? Okay, so Please write down in the comment section and let me see that what number are we supposed to write. Sorry, what where should we put a comma. So if you look at it closely, we are putting a comma after every thousand. 8,000, 8 comma 1000. You can read it like this: 8,000, 9,000. That means we are going to put a comma after 10,000. Here we have a 10, so it's a 10,000. So after this we can write it as 11,000. Now make sure that you are seeing it really carefully. Now we are writing numbers in thousands. So after that 11,000, 12,000, 13,000 and 14,000 and so on. Just like this we are going to have 33,000 or 50,000 or 70,000. I'm just skipping some numbers because there are so many numbers. I don't want to write any, like all of them, and you also don't want to see me writing all of them. So suppose we are at 99,000. No, just 99,000. That would be just 99,000. What number will you get if you are counting in thousands after 99,000? What is 99,000 add 1,000? 99,000 add 1,000. What is it? So we all know when we add 99 and 1 we get 100. Okay, so that means it is also going to be 100,000. Okay, so 1000 will remain the same, we are going to add 100, so it will become 100,000. Now it becomes really a thing for us to see, like where should we put a comma now. What do you think? So what do you think we should do now? Where should we put a comma in 100,000 or 1 lakh? Because in India we see numbers as lakhs and crores and millions as well. So we are going to learn both the ways of seeing numbers. So this is 100,000. So where do you think we should put a comma in this number to make it look very good and to make it more easily readable? So because this is 100,000 and I have told you that we are putting a comma after each thousand, that like 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 12,000, 14,000, 70,000, 50,000, 99,000. What comes after 99,000? 100,000. That means to make it 100,000 we have to put a comma over here. You know what, I think that you must have put a comma at the appropriate place there, but still it's my, like I'm telling you this. So it is 100,000. That's how we write 100,000. Okay, so now we have come to a point of 100,000. Now let's see what we will get after 100,000. Okay, 100,000. What comes after one? This is 100,000. Then 200,000. Then 300,000. Then 400,000 and so on. So at some point of time we will get 900,000. Okay, so here's an interesting thing that we are on. So it is 900,000. What number do you think we will get after 900,000? It is 100, 200, 300, 400 and just like that 500, 600, 700 and 900. So this is 900,000. So after 900,000 if we add one more here, 100,000 more here, let's say, so you are going to get some other number which is a really large number. Okay, so what number are we going to get? All of these are going to be added. So it is 0 0 0 0 0 and 9 and 1 is 10 here. So now we have got 1 million, or we can say we have got 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs, because this is 1 lakh, this is 2 lakh, and this is 3 lakhs, and so on. So because this is 9 lakhs, this is 9 lakhs, 9 lakhs, this is 1 lakhs, 1 lakh, sorry about my writing. So this is 9 lakh, this is 1 lakh, so this is going to be 10 lakhs. Simple. But in 10 lakhs, how are we going to put commas now? So in 10 lakhs we can put commas like 1 comma 0 0 0 comma 0 0 0. This is 10 lakh. So this means, how can we write 10 lakhs? Like this. Or you can also say it as 1 million. 1 million. So let me just write 1 million equals 10 lakhs. You have to keep this in mind, and you have to be really careful about this. Let me take another slide and tell you. 1 million equals 10 lakh. Make sure you write this down, because this is really important, because in we may get confused some way. So 1 million equals 10 lakhs. Okay. Now we have to see what comes after lakhs. Okay. So as you can see, numbers are becoming bigger and bigger. So now we have got 10 lakhs, and we can write 10 lakhs in numbers as 1 million as like this. 1 million. So just like we dealt with lakhs or 100,000, we are going to deal with millions or 10 lakhs. So this is 10 lakhs or 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and so on. So these are like this. Suppose we are at 9 million. After 9 million, we are going to add one more million over here, and the number that we are going to get is, what number are we going to get after this? 9 million plus 1 million equals 10 million this time. So now we have got 10 million, and you know what, if you keep on adding 10 millions, like you are going to get 100 million after that. Okay, so you know what, this 100 million, and after that you are going to get 1000 millions, and this is actually 1 billion. Okay, let me just use another one for to make you okay, so let me write 1000 million equals 1 billion. Okay, so you can see 1000 million equals 1 billion, and 1 million equals 1 million equals 10 lakhs. We should write 10 lakhs, or we can write 10 100,000. Okay, 10 lakhs. Okay, so 1 lakh equal 1 lakh equals 100 thousands, and 1 1000 equals 10 hundreds, and we all know that 100 equals 10 tens, and we know that 10 equals 10 ones. So this is the thing that we have to learn about these numbers. Now we will see NCERT book, and we will see more about these numbers and some other things as well. So let's start. Me start the book. Okay, now we will read from here and try to understand what they are trying to tell us. So the chapter name is Knowing Our Numbers. Let me start. Counting things is easy for us now. We can count objects in large numbers. For example, the number of students in the class and represent them through numerals. We can also communicate large numbers using suitable numbers names. It is not as if we always knew how to convey large quantities in conversation or through symbols. Many thousands years ago, people knew only small numbers. Gradually, they learned how to handle large numbers. They also learned how to express large numbers in symbols. All this came through collective efforts of human beings. So, I really like this statement. Let me highlight this because this is really important. All this came through collective efforts of human beings. You know what? Why this is important? Why I have underlined this? Because you have to understand that whatever we are going to achieve in our life, we can always achieve using collective efforts. Like we can always be in unity. We have to be united as a human being, as an individual, like as a nation, as a citizen of the world. We all are united in bringing each other closer. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that whatever we have achieved, like whatever humanity has achieved, it has been achieved by collective efforts of human. Like it's not that one man has achieved so many things. Not, it's not like that. It is the collective efforts of all the countries in the world, all the people in the world, of all the different nations. So that's what I really like about this line. That's why I have highlighted it. So okay, now let's move forward. Their path was not easy. They struggled all along the way. In fact, the development of whole mathematics can be understood this way. As human beings progressed, there was greater need for development of mathematics, and as a result, mathematics grew further and faster. So now we have to understand one thing. Okay, so you may be a biological, like you may be a biology student, you may be a physics student, you may be a student of any other trade or any other subject, but you have to understand mathematics play a very important role in every subject. I would not say in every subject, I will say in each and everything that we do in our life. Okay, so like you are going to school. Okay, so you are going on, like suppose your school opens at 9 a.m, so you are going at 9 a.m. 9 is somewhat related to maths, I would say. 9 a.m, so how can you see a clock is also related to maths. So in a day we have 24 hours. This all these counting and observing numbers, it's also maths. So maybe we think that we are not learning maths. Sometimes you are learning physics, sometimes you are suppose you are playing, but there is a math, like there's math involved in everything. So you have to see that math is involved in everything. So let's read it further. We use numbers and know many things about them. Numbers help us count concrete objects. They help us say which collection of objects is bigger and arrange them in order. First, second, etc. Numbers are used in many different contexts and in many ways. Think about various situations where we use numbers. So can you just comment down some situations where we use numbers to count things, like how many students are there in your class, how many goals have you scored in a football match, how many runs have you scored in a cricket match, how many wickets have you taken. Okay, so these are the things, very, you know what, there are billion things that you can give for an example. So these are just few things that I have just told you. So let's just move forward and see what we have. Okay, so you can see we have a very um, question sort of a thing over here. Okay, so comparing numbers. Okay, as we have done quite a lot of this earlier, let us see if we remember which is the greatest among these. So we have this question 1. Let's try this one. 92, 392, 4456, 89,742. And this number says I am the greatest, and in the second part this number says I am the greatest. Now you have to tell me by commenting down that which number is the greatest one here. Okay, I am giving you 30 seconds for this number, for this one, and 30 seconds for this one. You have to tell me whether the numbers that I have circled are actually the greatest of them all or they are not. Okay, I am waiting for your comments. Please comment it down. Okay, I am waiting. Okay, so I think you must have commented by now. Okay, now let me tell you. So this is 92. We can all agree that this is not the greatest one. This is also not the greatest one. This is 4,400 and this is 8,000, 89,000. So obviously this is the greatest one. This one is correct. The second one 1,902, 1,920, 9,201, 90,021, sorry, 9,021. This is 9,210. So obviously this is also the biggest number, and you all must have commented the correct answer, I'm pretty sure. So let's start. So we know the answer. Discuss with your friend how you find the number that is the greatest. Okay, so you can also discuss with your friend, but I don't think you have to. Okay, because this was pretty easy. So let's try these. Okay, so let's start. Can you instantly find the greatest and the smallest numbers in each row? Okay, now you have to pay very much a lot of your attention here. So we have to instantly find. Instantly means we don't have to just write the numbers, see, observe, and then tell the answer. We have to instantly say. Okay, now instantly means I will just give you 10 seconds to tell me which number is the greatest one. In the first one, it is already done. The answer is already written there. 59,785 is the greatest and 18 is the smallest. Okay, the second one. Look, I am giving you 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, your time's up now. If you have calculated that, that's okay. If you have not calculated that, you can still try. That's not a big deal. Okay, so let's just see. So we can see, let me tell you a little trick. How can we just instantly tell which number is the greatest? Okay, so first we have to count how many numbers, how many digits does each of these numbers have. Okay, the first number has 4 digits, second number has 5 digits, third number has 3, fourth number has 5, and again this one has, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. And so we can just see that this one has 5 digits. So no matter what number are we going to have on the ones column or the tens column, it's always going to be the largest one because this has more number of place values. So this one is the 89,423. 89,423. Okay, this is the okay. Now again for the third one, I'm giving you 10 seconds again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I think you must have calculated, figured it out which one is the greatest one. And as I can see, 75,000 is the greatest one because this has more number of digits. So the third one, I think it looks like this one, 9,999. But no, it isn't. It is 12,002 because it has more numbers and it is also greatest. So okay, was that easy for you? Why was it easy? Okay, now it's up to you. So you may find it easy and you may not find it easy. Okay, and that's okay. If you are not finding it easy, that's okay. You know what, why you are finding it not easy? If you are not finding it easy, because you are paying a lot of attention and you are trying to understand it really hard, and sometimes we may not get it in one attempt or two attempts, but we always have to keep trying. Okay, now we are going to learn more about this one. Okay, let's see what they are telling us. We just look at the numbers of digits and found out the greatest number has the most thousand and the smallest number is only in the hundreds or in 10. Okay, so let's just skip this. Moving to the next slide here. Okay, so something is written. Let's just read what is written. If the digits at hundreds place are also the same in two numbers, then what do we do? Okay, so this is very important. Now let me open the that slide for you and we will discuss. Okay, now how do we compare numbers? Suppose the two numbers are 23 and 24. Now these numbers are really small and these are really easy to judge, so we can just say by looking at them which one of them is greater. So 24 is greater than 23, but we have to understand the reason why. Okay, what is the one space value here? This is 3 and this is 4, but the tens place value is same. So because the tens place value is same, no, it is not 10, it is 2. Because the tens place value is same, we are going to compare the ones place value. Okay, suppose if the tens place value was not same, suppose if it was 33 and 23, then which one is greater? Here we can see 33 is greater because 3 is greater. Okay, and here 2 is smaller. So let me just show you in a different flow. Okay, how do we actually compare numbers? Okay, so we start by highest number of place value. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, in every number we have a place value. Like let me create a place value chart for you. If we have, yes, okay, if we have this, okay, okay, so let me write, this is ones column, tens column, hundreds column, thousands column, and 10,000s column. Sorry. Okay, suppose the numbers that need to compare are 21 and 31. 21 over here, 31 over here. Now how can we say that 31 is greater number here? Because the ones place value are same, 1 and 1. So what we will see, that the tens place value are different and it is greater in 31. So that is why 31 is greater than 21. Now let me write a number like, okay, now you have to see, okay, only if these two are like same, then we have to see this number. Suppose if I make it 3 over here. Now what can you say about these two numbers? These are basically the same numbers because the tens column is same as well as the ones column. But if I change this and turn it into a 2, 32. Now why the 32 is greater than the 31? Because let me tell you, because the tens column is 3 in both of these numbers, but the ones column is 2 in the 32 and it is 1 in the 31. That, and because 2 is greater than 1, that is why 32 is greater than 31. Now let me just remove these two numbers so that you can tell me some other number. Okay, let me write 45, sorry, not 45 and 54. Now please tell me which number is greater, 45 or 54. Okay, I am waiting. I am giving you 15 seconds to answer in the comment section. Okay, so I know you must have answered that 54 is greater than 45. Now you have to tell me why. Why 54 is greater than 45? Okay, so you can say, to answer this question in a mathematically sound way, you can say because 5 and 4 are in the ones column and 5 is greater than 4, but in the tens column it is 5 which is greater than the 4. You can see in the ones column 45 has more ones, but 54 has more tens. This is really important to understand. 54 has more number of tens, 45 has more number of ones. Because tens place values are greater than ones place values, that's why we are going to give preference to 54. Because if we are comparing the number and find that the tens place value is greater in one number, no matter what it is in the ones column, even if we make it like 1, if we make it 1, it still will be bigger than 45 because 5 tens are in 45 and there are only 4 tens. Okay, so first what I am trying to say is, first we compare the largest place value, and in 45 and 54 the largest place value is the tens place value. That is why the first we are going to compare the tens place value, and if numbers in the tens place values are equal, only then we are going to compare the ones place value. If in case if the numbers in the tens place value are not same, if they are not same, that means one has to be bigger than the other. That means we don't need to compare the ones place value. Okay, now let me ask you one more similar kind of question. Okay, now the question is 234 and 511. Okay, now please tell me which one number is greater and which one of them is smaller. Is it 234 on the top or 511 on the bottom? Please tell me which one is greater. So I am giving you, because this number is a little large, I will be giving you 1 minute for it. Okay, try to think it. You can pause the video if you are watching the video. Please pause the video and give yourself some time, maybe 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds. Some people will even like, you know what, I don't want to know which number is greater. I want to know which number is greater and why. I have to know the reason behind why you think so. Okay, so you can say Okay, so I think you must have stopped the video and did it yourself. Now let me tell you, now let me discuss. Okay, let's discuss about the, okay, so when I was telling you the previous numbers, I told you to compare the largest place value first, and in 234 and 511 the largest place value is 2 and 5 respectively. So basically in 234 the hundreds place value is 2, and in 511 the hundreds place value is 5. So we don't do it. Now you tell me, do we need to compare the tens and the ones place value? Because the hundreds place value is the largest one and it is not equal, because 2 and 5 are not equal. That is why we don't need to do anything. We can just say that 511 is greater than 234, because the largest place value in both of these numbers is greater in 511 as compared to 234, because in 511 we have 500 and in 234 we have 200. That is why. Now let me give you another example. Now let's talk about the numbers in thousand. 1999 or 2010. It's your say. Now please tell me which column are we going to look at first to compare these numbers. Which column are we going to look at first? Okay, so I think you must have said thousands column, because this is the largest column here. So the thousands column is the largest column, and which thousands column is the largest one? How many thousands are in 2010 and how many thousands are in 1999? Anyone can tell that 2010 has more number of thousands because it has 2000s, but in 1999 we only have 1000. So of course the greater number here is 2010. Now we are going to move into 10,000s. Okay, now we are going to write a number for you and another number. Now please tell me which one is greater number. Take your time, because this number is larger number. Okay, pause the video, take your time, and I am going to tell you the solution. Okay, let me tell you the solution. Okay, I have told you many number of times that first we are going to compare the largest place value, and in 53,456 and 53,460 the largest place value is 10,000, which is actually 5 in both of these numbers. So the 10,000s column is same, equal for both of these numbers. That means we need to compare the thousands column. Now the thousands column is also same. That means we need to move to the hundreds column. Now the hundreds column is also same. That means we need to compare the tens column. Now you have to see that the tens column isn't the same. Tens column is not the same. So in the tens column it is 5 in 53,456 and it is 6 in 53,460. So please answer which number is the greatest number here. Obviously it is 53,460, because it has more number of tens. It has more number of tens than 53,456. Okay, now you have to see if the largest possible place value number are same, and even the next largest is also the same, even the next largest is also the same, then we just move on to the right hand side of the place value chart. Okay, we keep on moving to the right hand side. Okay, and if all the numbers are same, that means both of these numbers are same. Okay, so this is the thing that we have discussed. Now I will giving you some numbers so that you can just compare them and tell. Well, for your homework, this is for your homework. You can do it at your home, like not here. you can do after the class, because the class is almost over now, only 4 minutes are left. So the first number is 456 and 786. Second is 721 and 891. Third is 10,221 and 10,543. And one more number, I am writing it here because of lack of space. 111 comma 111 and 110 comma 101. Okay, so this is a number. So you have to write these numbers down, note these numbers and compare them by yourself. Take help of your friend if you want. Okay, so let me just revise you whatever we have learned in today's session. Okay, we started the session by discussing numbers. What are numbers? How can we make numbers? Then we keep on discussing what comes after 999. It is 1000, then 2000, then if we keep on counting in thousand, we are going to reach a point until we get 99,000. Okay, you can see it over here. We can get 99,000, and after 99,000 we get, how do we say this number? Please tell me. This is 100,000. After 100,000 we keep on counting in thousands, 100,000s, like 100,000, then 200,000, then 300,000 and so on. Then we got to 900,000, we add 100,000 more here and it becomes, what do we say this number? Do you remember? We say this number, yeah, we say this number as 1 million or 10 lakhs. Then we discussed about more number. Okay, 1 million equals 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs equals 1, like this, we 10 lakhs equal 1 million, and 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and if we keep on adding millions, okay, if we keep on adding millions, we are going to get a lot of millions, that is 1 billion. Let me just, where I wrote that thing. Okay, so here we go. So 1000 million equals 1 billion, 1 million equals 10 lakhs, 1 lakh equals 100,000, 1000 equals to 10,000, 10 hundreds, 10 hundreds equals 10 tens, tens equals to 10 equals to 10 ones. Okay, then what we did after that, we saw this book, NCRT book, we did all these questions, we read it, then I think that was it. So I hope you enjoyed today's first session, as this was your first session and it was also our first session. I hope you really liked it and you are going to return with much more enthusiasm and excitement. Okay, so I hope you liked today's class, and please subscribe and press the bell icon for all the updates. Okay, and you can also share this with your friends so that they can also enjoy these free sessions. You know what's good, that you can also ask the questions during the session. You can ask questions during the session. You can also comment down whatever the queries you have, and you will get an instant reply and a lot of things. Okay, so thank you for watching the video and thank you for being patient. So let's meet in the next session, which will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Okay, don't forget to press the bell icon, because if I'm going to go live on that, you are going to receive a notification for that. Okay, so bye bye students.